My deep respect to all coffee lovers and welcome to my channel. My name is Sergio. For almost 25 years I live in the world of professional coffee, but I'm still in love with this wonderful drink. In today's video, guys, I'll explain you what you should and what you should not do when ordering coffee in Italy, the country that gave birth to espresso culture, the world's most requested drink nowadays. So my friends, get your cup of coffee ready and let's move. Don't drink coffee in tourist places. Tourists are not regular customers, which normally return to bars for years. For this reason, only in few places in Italy tourist coffee is sufficiently good. If you want a real espresso, go to the areas where the locals consume their coffee. The risk of getting a bad drink is minimal there. Of course, if you want to spend some time in a lovely sightseeing place, like central squares in Rome or in Venice, do not blindly follow my advice. The fantastic view of Piazza San Marco would definitely improve the taste of any coffee. In Italian bars, always drink coffee at the counter. Not too many foreigners know that the price for coffee can be 2 to 3 times less when you drink it at the counter. It's called al banco. Then at the table, al tavolo. At one time, this system helped Italian coffee industry to significantly increase the flow of customers. I mean, without sitting inside but quickly drinking their coffee while standing near the counter. Today, it's not necessarily that barista charges you a higher price if you sit down at a table. Just know that such concept does exist. Although the most typical way of drinking coffee in Italy, at the same time communicating with the barista or with your friends, is standing by the counter. Do order coffee loudly. Italian bar always means a higher level of noise and voices, although the Italians themselves are never bothered with it. So just make your request clear and loud. By the way, it is also considered a kind of first conversational contact with the barista. When ordering coffee, never ask for an espresso. Here it is enough to say un caffè or un caffè per favore, one coffee please. In Italy, it by default means a coffee prepared by espresso method. Please never order a latte in an Italian bar. This is a very common mistake. If you want to drink coffee with milk, ask for latte macchiato, because the word latte simply means milk in Italian, just milk and nothing else. The coffee with milk instead has always been called latte macchiato, which meant stained milk, milk with a spot of coffee on the surface. So don't be surprised if somewhere up country they bring you a glass of milk in response to a shortened order latte. And in general, you'd better make your choice in favor of cappuccino. It is much more traditional drink for an Italian bar. Please note that after lunch, an Italian would never order a cappuccino or a latte macchiato. Actually, it's not a big problem if you wish to do so, but this will immediately betray you as a foreigner. Lunch is almost always followed by an espresso, un caffè, remember? Or un caffè macchiato, espresso with a dash of milk. Or un corretto, espresso with a drop of grappa or brandy. The same goes for the drink called Lungo, a shot of espresso in which a little more water is poured. That is, a cup of espresso is poured completely to the rim. Italians themselves rarely order Lungo. This drink is also typical for foreigners, those incapable of understanding the perfection of an incomplete classic espresso. If you want to order a double coffee, un caffè Doppio, don't be surprised when it will be brought to you in a cappuccino cup with some coffee on the bottom. Asking un doppio outside Italy, you may often see how 2 shots of espresso are poured into one small cup, espresso cup, from which coffee usually tends to spill out. but be aware that in Italy they never serve Caffè Doppio this way, in one small cup. It is always a big cappuccino cup. If you want to order decaffeinated coffee, decaf, in Italy, it may so happen that you simply will not find it in the menu. The trick is that decaf coffee here is sometimes called with the word HAG. Note that the Italians do not pronounce the letter H, so it sounds as HAG. Therefore, if, being in Italy, you want to drink decaffeinated coffee, say in the late afternoon, and you don't see it in the bar menu, just look for the name HAG in the list. This word comes from the name of the company HAG that first started the production of decaffeinated coffee in Italy. When ordering an espresso somewhere in the south of the country, especially in the Naples region, do not be surprised if a barista throws a spoon of sugar into your cup of coffee and begins to stir it vigorously in by himself. It is not because of excessive familiarity, it's just a sign of friendly respect. You know, many coffee professionals who are going to Italy ask me what specialty coffee shops they should visit there as a must. And I always answer, no suggestions, guys. In Italy, there are very few specialty coffee shops of the kind you expect to see. You must understand that the Italian coffee culture is built around bars, which is a synonym for coffee houses there. But I have no suggestions in this matter, mainly for another reason. Somebody said that Italy is not a country, it is a feeling. So my only advice to people who want to learn more about the Italian coffee culture is just walk down the streets and visit as many bars as you can. Drink different coffees there, speak to baristas, observe how their regular customers behave. In a word, try to feel how big is the world around this miniature espresso, how many impressions and traditions are embedded in it, and how multifaceted is the universe, which in Italy is expressed in one simple word: un caffè.